Guys, it's the Extreme Kiwi here, and I'm back after a long ass time. I've been just trying to grind to get to 30 before I started making very many videos, and as you can see, I am level 30 in both the Dark Zone and the Player vs. Everyone. Or not Player vs. Everyone, but not the Dark Zone, I guess. But yes, I completed all the main story missions and everything, so I got my level 30. I usually been running in a group, but in this video I'm going to show you guys what it's like to be in the Dark Zone solo. First off, I'm going to show you my build and everything, what I got going on here. As you can see, I have a high DPS. I have 113,866 DPS, 45,000 health, and only 9,000 skill power. I just haven't focused much on skill power. I don't know, I haven't seen a big difference when I was running a high level skill power. So for my guns, I've got this tactical MK16 is a superior. As you can see, all of the mods I have on it to up the DPS as much as possible. It's got the 113,000 DPS, 755 rounds per minute, and 54 mag capacity. Secondary I'm running right now is this badass first wave M1A with the 60. Now the DPS is only 64,000, but that is because it has a slower fire rate. I believe the actual damage on it is 32.8 thousand, which is nice. So it's got high damage. And the other guns I keep in my backpack because I like to keep one of everything. I've got this high-end Covert SRS, this first wave Vector 45 ACP, this Black Market M60 E6, and then my sidearm is this M45 A1. And then you can see on my gear, it is, I believe, mainly firearms orientated to get that high DPS. There was, I think this was the Agent Vest, Superior Rapid Assault Mask, Superior Responder Pads, the Specialized Commando Pack, Superior Agent Gloves, and Superior Shooter Holster. And I believe these are all level 30 if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yep. So those are all level 30. Everything's more DPS orientated. The abilities I'm running, because when I run in groups I'm the medic. I've got just the first aid and the support station. With the first aid mod is overheal, and the support station is it can revive someone. And then the only maxed out wing I have is security, so that's what my signature skill is. And then my talents, I've got Battle Buddy, which what it does is whenever you revive a downed person, you get 50% damage reduced for 10 seconds. I've got Critical Save, which whenever I use a medkit on low health, it increases my damage resistance by 40%. So if I stack these, I'm taking 90% less damage, which is huge. And then Combat Medic is whenever I use a medkit near allies, it heals the group members and everyone within 20 meters by 40%. So, as you can see, these are good skills for not only if you're running medic, but if you want to run solo in the Dark Zone and you want to make sure you don't die. I definitely recommend doing anything healing orientated. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to step right out here. I'm going to show you how it's really easy to rank up in the Dark Zone. What you want to do is you just want to kill NPCs. Try not to go rogue, although if you go rogue and you survive, you're going to get XP, but the easiest and safest way is just killing NPCs. So you get a good amount of XP. You don't risk getting killed by other agents unless you got some douchebags. But that's how I got to 30, and I got to 30 pretty easy because I haven't played the Dark Zone very much because I wanted to get rank 30 before I came in. I know I did a quick run through of it on an earlier level, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill any rogue agents as well as NPCs. I'm not going to try and go rogue and kill other friendly agents unless they try and kill me. So this is also going to be the first time I try out this M1A. I was running the Covert SRS as my secondary gun, but I bought this and I'm going to try it out. This is also a good way to rank up DZ funds because you get around 500 DZ funds for every NPC you kill. They drop. So you get 256 Dark Zone XP for one kill. This MK18 I have is really, really good with that 113,000 DPS. Gives me a chance to kill people very quickly. What I'm gonna do... Actually, yeah, we're gonna come up to this gas station. There should be NPCs up here, I believe. Honestly, Vulcan Coda. I think this is a gas station up here. I don't know. I'm still not completely familiar with the Dark Zone map. Alright, so I don't think this is the gas station. This is like the, yeah, alright. This is like a checkpoint or whatever. So basically, whenever you get into big contact like this, I always throw down the support station because it can revive you if you go down. So if for some reason I were to die, it would revive me. So that's nice. As you can see, I've got some friendly agents over here helping me. So that's nice. You also want to be careful that when you're shooting, there's some douchebags that, oh, see, I about shot him. There's some douchebags that will like to run in front of your bullets to try and make you go rogue so they can kill you. So you always gotta be wary of that. So we got a sniper up here, I think. Come on, I'm not getting a single shot. Alright, I'll take it real quick. See, it's really snowy right now. Usually you can see better than this. I like to pick up everything that's at least blue. I'll usually drop it if I find something better, but if I don't, for some reason, I'm trying to use Megakit, I'll just sell it and get credits or deconstruct it to get crafted supplies. But I haven't crafted anything yet. I'm waiting till I get superior mods, not mods, but blueprints. Yeah, I can see shit. Alright, so we dropped us 2 purples, so that's nice. So we'll see what he drops. But the Dark Zone is, I think, the best place to get loot. That's where I've gotten a majority of my loot. And this stuff helps a lot. See, I'm already, that's the only problem with marksman rifles is they run out of ammo quick. So I'm going to equip my SMG. That's another nice thing. I always keep at least one of each class of weapon on me, especially if I'm going into the Dark Zone. Because you don't always have time to run back and restock, especially if you're in a firefight. So it helps a lot to have all that different ammo. See, I don't like this heavy snow as I can never see anything. I also have terrible aim because this thing has a high rate of fire and I'm shitty at controlling recoil. So I'm gonna check my map. We're gonna head down this way. I believe the gas station should be on my left up here. And that's another area where NPCs can spawn, as well as to the right of this extraction point. And there's also someone extracting. I think there's no one extracting at this point. But the best way to rank up your Dark Zone XP is gonna just be running these roads, killing off the groups of NPCs whenever they spawn, and killing any rogue agents and trying to make sure you don't go rogue. Because whenever you die, when you're not rogue, you'll lose a decent amount of XP as well as Dark Zone credits and any keys you have. And then if you die, if you're rogue, you'll lose about double that stuff. So you really do not want to go rogue unless necessary. I'm going to call in this extraction just to get this loot out of here real quick, and this should spawn some NPCs. Yeah, alright, we got NPCs over here, as well as any agents come here that feel like going rogue. We might be able to. I'm actually going to wait until they move up to me so I can dig in and throw my support station out.
You got a bird inbound on your position.
I have never gotten around to looking up. I've heard many rumors that the max Dark Zone rank is 150, and then I've also heard 99. So I'm not 100% sure what it is. I'm gonna guess 99 because I feel like 150 is too much, because the biggest Dark Zone level requirement I've seen is 50. Oh, and I just went down. Alright, that is not good. Alright, see, as you can see here, I lost 2,000 Dark Zone credits, as well as 2,800 Dark Zone XP and a key, as well as all my loot. So that sucks. You will spawn at this checkpoint and try and get back to this extraction zone and get my loot. I just did a quick cutaway for that loading screen. We spawned right here in this checkpoint about 130 meters out from our items, so we'll see if we can get back and reach them. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. Also, there is a difference when you die between the items you drop. I'm not quite sure how they choose between a public drop or a private drop, but basically what that means is if your items are dropped public, anyone can pick them up, but if your items are dropped privately, then only you can see them to pick them up. So I don't know how they decide whether an item gets dropped publicly or privately, but there's a difference there. Alright, so it does look like we're going to get to my stuff. Alright, cool. So we didn't lose anything other than some funds and XP, which that's actually the kind of stuff that pisses me off the most, because I hate getting deranked. So I probably should pay attention to my health more.
Agent, I am
Alright, so we're going to try this one more time, and hopefully I don't suck ass. But it just goes to show how difficult the Dark Zone can be when solo. It helps a ton if you run in a group. You can see my terrible aim. Attempt to... Oh crap, that was the worst grenade throw. Probably.
You've got a bird
Heal
inbound.
myself real quick. Come back here again. Actually, I do not like camping there because I get cornered, and that's just really bitch. So I'm gonna at least give myself some freedom. Yeah, and just be wary. Enemies on this, in the Dark Zone at least, have incredible accuracy and will cross-map you with a shotgun or any weapon. I mean, I've been cross-mapped with shotguns before, and it's very aggravating. If you got these bastards with baseball bats. And I'm pretty bad at not using cover. I don't know why. I always jump out of cover. But that's definitely a habit I gotta crack because it gets me killed quite a bit. Nothing nice. Alright, so I'm gonna extract this cargo real quick. And we're gonna try and finish off the rest of these NPCs. But as you can see, if it wasn't for me dying, I would have already increased my bar on the Dark Zone rank by quite a bit. So if it wasn't for me sucking ass,
15
we'd be
seconds.
well on our way to 31. Chase after this guy because he wants to run away. Bitch.
Cargo is secured.
But I would advise you not, at least do what I do, and do not craft anything at least until you're rank 30 for endgame, because I feel no need in wasting all my supplies on rank 20, 25 items that are going to be non-existent once I reach max level. Like, they aren't going to do anything. I feel like that's a waste in supplies, because you can find plenty of guns that'll last you until level 30. I mean, I used like a level 19 gun until I reached 30, and it worked out just well. So I believe we finished off all the NPCs in this area. I'm gonna actually move up and work my way to this safe room because there are NPCs that spawn right outside of it, and that also gives you a chance to restock and everything right outside of it, so that's nice. So far, this game's been, it should be out a week today. Today would be 1 week. All right, we just run up into a group. What the hell was that? But so far, I haven't gotten bored of this game once. I think I already have like a day and a half of playtime. I've been having an absolute blast with this game, which I was a huge fan of Borderlands, and I feel like this and Borderlands used a lot of the same mechanics, at least with the loot system and everything. Look at that horrible aim. But I'm having an absolute blast. I love this game, which I had an absolute blast in the beta. I think I had almost a day of playing time in the beta. No, not quite. It was about 18 hours in the beta. Alright, I'm actually going to use my signature skill here and reduce the damage I take. Sorry. Just because I'm having a little tough time with these guys. As you say, these NPCs, they're good in the Dark Zone. I'm only in the first layer of the Dark Zone, if that's what you want to call it, the first tier, whatever. But these guys will give you trouble, especially if you're solo. That's why I highly advise you to run in a group of at least 2 or at least 3, and have what we do is we have designated roles. Like I'll be the medic, and then we have a guy that's the tank that's designated to take all the damage and to kind of draw enemy fire. And you have you can do a crit build, which increases your critical hit chances and damage for boss fights, etc. So I definitely recommend running in groups, but it's not impossible to do this solo. I mean, I'm not very good at this game, and I'm doing just fine. Alright, so here is the safe house, and you can restock in there, which I'm actually just going to run this SMG. I'm not even going to restock. I am going to switch out my MK18 with the M60. And NPCs usually spawn up here. Looks like someone's already been through here and wiped them out. I'm not quite sure the spawn rates of the NPCs, but I feel like they spawn back pretty fast. Alright, so we're going to kind of run around this area. Nope, alright, there's a group of them down there. I'm going to move up to this car, throw down my support station, toss a frag. The good thing about the M60s and the M249s and everything is you can shoot forever. Oh, he's not dead, really. Only problem is this horrible reload speed. Oh, okay. Well, I suck. And just like that, we're back to square one. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I guess that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this kind of just little Dark Zone guide, even though it didn't quite work out well for me. Most of you are probably better players than me. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.